Are y'all gonna post this issue?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we got like.
So we talked about how we can use the lateral sides, we can use the back, but we're not going to ever use the face of this. And that the face is, I'm trying to think. I guess what it means by the face is like going in here like this, and bringing that face toward the tooth. It's really not easy. It's hard to use the face, so that's in your favor. So I'm going to do this before I get going. So I'm just going to show you what we're going to do. You want to come in here again. You want to have your holding your fingers back here where it connects. Have your fingers on the black part. The reason for that is if we down here, it stops the vibration, and also you start using it like an instrument. And we don't want to use it like an instrument. Our Gracies are universals. We want to back our fingers up here, so you let this instrument do its work, what it's supposed to do. So we're going to do what we call a sweeping motion. And again, to cover, we're going to hit the calculus from the top, and then we're going to move down into the sulcus in a sweeping motion like this. So we're going to sweep. So again, to refresh and remember what we talked about earlier is when you hit the calculus from the top, it breaks it up into pieces. Okay, so that's why we just start sweeping from the buccal or from the top and work down to the bottom of the sulcus. Again, this is after we have periodontal probed and we know that how deep the pocket is, and that's why we post all that stuff on the cabinet so we know where our 5 or 4 millimeter pockets are if it's just a 1 or 2. So on the back of the on the distals, again, we're going to angle the tip up into the sulcus, and we're going to get our fulcrum, and again, we're going to use the lateral side, and we're going to, again, it's like a sweeping in here. Now we're going to take this tip. What's happening to this tip is we're taking it to the surface that we're working on. So right now we're on the distal of the first molar, and we're sweeping it into the interproximal space, and we're taking the side is against the tooth, and we're taking it down into that pocket. Then we're going to come out. We're going to, what'd you say, Mrs. Shaw? A vertical stroke, correct. And then we're going to sweep on the buccal, and then when we come around onto the mesial, again, you're going to take the tip into the mesial, vertical stroke, but again, kind of vertical stroke, but hitting the top and working down, okay? All right, it's just like your instruments. It's a little bit, you want to have a fulcrum. I'm trying to think where we use an outside fulcrum. Do you remember what areas? We try to stay in the mouth, and I know there's a couple areas, probably maybe, I don't know.
I use an outside fulcrum everywhere.
No. With this?
When you become proficient, that's what they promote. Soft tissue promotes soft touch.
With outside fulcrum?
Mm-hmm. But I know here we've always made them start with the fulcrum until they learn how to use it.
You have to.
So right now, and then
we're sweeping, and then we're coming forward. Now probably right here, you can drop down to your chin on the vertical as you go into the mesial. That's where you probably do your outside fulcrum. But as soon as you can get back into the mouth and get a stable fulcrum, you want to do that, okay? All right, so same seating positions. You will work on a quadrant at a time in clinic, as you know. So you would do if we're starting on quadrant 1, we do the buccals. Now the anteriors, you could, I would probably still stick right now with doing the surfaces towards you. But see, if there's calculus here on the straight facial, you can take this right this and sweep it, or this way, whichever way. But did y'all see what I did? Mm-hmm. So you can sweep. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then I would probably bring it down in here like this. Okay, but then again, when you're doing surfaces away, you're going to be more. You want to be more at 12. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is a horizontal sweeping motion, and then you're going to round down. Oh, just same with your instruments, keeping that tip toward the tooth surface. Anything you want to add?
No, I don't think so. One thing, when you're rolling, when you're on the distal doing your vertical and you're coming out and you have to roll that to adapt into the sweeping across the buckle,
Mhm.
that's where you want to be really careful that you've got a secure fulcrum, because
Right.
that's when you could do damage with the tip. If you don't have control over that and you're rolling that tip out to get into the buckle,
I say you do that one more time.
you could do a point to two.
Right.
If you're
Oh, I
not,
see what she said. Yeah, she's really.
so you got to be really
So here we're
careful.
sweeping on the back, trying to get down in the whatever depth pocket that is. And then when we're coming here, so we want to roll. We don't want to do this. We want to roll, taking the tip, just like we did to the candle. We want to take the side of the tip.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to be on the side, just like Explorer. We use the
Mhm.
Explorer that way. Use
Yes.
the terminal 1 to 3 millimeters of our Explorer. Same thing. Okay. Any questions? Okay, let's do it.
That's the only time it really scares me when I see people using it in here that are new, is when they're getting that tip just about perperpendicular to the tip
Right.
because they lost control.
Yeah, and if I go like this,
That will damage you.
then that's what I'm seeing probably.
It
Okay, we're just gonna like
will
take this out for a
fracture.
minute. We're gonna put this back over here for a minute. And we're gonna review.
And stay away from
Yeah.
any crown work. That will fracture porcelain as
Yes.
well in a heartbeat.
Even like composite restoration?
If you misuse it, absolutely.
But you-
Don't use it on any restoration. Stay subgingival on the root surface. Okay?
But
Stay
take,
away from crown margin.
yeah. So take it distally, and then roll it off to the side, going sweeping underneath, and then you're trying to keep it underneath the gun the whole time. But this one, you know how tight these are. It's really hard. Okay. All right. So down here, we're going to do the same. I like to have this either. You can wrap this around your. Like this. So yeah.
Sometimes
go around
some of the
the
students will do even one loop around.
Yeah, one leg.
Sometimes
I
they'll
just
loop it again.
I don't
even.
like it when it's over here and it pulls because it gets stuck on your gown and stuff. So I either sometimes I'll just lay it up on the patient's chest. You know, it's fine to just kind of bring it up and lay it there so it's not like hanging, because then it pulls on the back of this. So just kind of do this, and that works fine too. Okay, so we're on the distal here. Oh, he has a pocket. Yay! So we're gonna actually be able to get in there. I don't know. I think it's a missing tooth, but you know, we're gonna pretend like it's a pocket. Okay, so we're down in the pocket. We're taking the tip. We're still using the side of the instrument. What's my power at? Oh, good. I'm good and powerful. Okay, and then now we're sweeping, and then we come forward. Still trying to keep this as tall on the tooth as you can. Remember how we always talk about tall on the tooth, a tall fulcrum. So do distal. Right now I'm on the distal, even though it don't look bad that way. And then we sweep on the facial, and then I'm still on the mesial right now. Now I'm going to pick it up and go subgingially on the distal.
So make sure you're deliberately mesial, then or distal, then mesial, depending which way you're working. You're not
Distal.
just in there. Okay, and I'll give you tissue
Okay,
trauma.
who wants to play?